one goal. Extreme Huntress.
Well, this morning I got to hunt with Shannon as the primary hunter, Jessica as the follow-up hunter. We were looking for a black buck, and Shannon was super excited about that.
Do you mind if I see the map quickly, Brandon?
Shannon had a plan. She wanted to walk into where she had heard the girls talking about they had seen black buck before.
If we come up here, then at least we're keeping that. Our scent's gonna be coming in this way, which we don't care about, so.
She knew that black buck liked to be in the open, so we were gonna check areas, and she executed her plan very well.
This is kind of sloping upward.
I love the area. It's got like kind of not home feel to it, but it's got a more of a ridge to it than the other areas. A lot of the other areas are flat and real bushy, and this one had a ridge.
At one point, we ran into a group of aoudad.
And from what I could tell, there were a couple rams.
To everyone's surprise, especially Jessica's, Shannon turned to Jessica and offered her an aoudad.
That is what you've talked about since day one, is getting a big aoudad. So if there's one in there, you take him.
Jessica was shocked. She was really excited, and I think she was really thankful, but she didn't really want to take her up on it. She was like, "What, really? No, it's your hunt." And she said, "No, I'm not letting you miss this opportunity. You've been talking about it since we got here. I know it's important to you. I'll get mine another time. If we get the chance, you're shooting it."
Hell no, this is hunting, and if we're gonna come up with an animal that you really want, you're gonna take it. Like, that's just, I got other options for black bucks. We glassed a little bit, couldn't get a good sight on it to see if it was a big aoudad, so we decided to move on.
And I think that that's really one quality that we're looking for in an extreme huntress, is someone that can think of other people as well. Someone that's an all-around good person, hunter, hunting partner. I really liked that. They gave her a lot of points in my book.
We spotted a couple aoudad, and then we spotted a black buck, just right smack in the middle of the field, kind of underneath two big oak trees.
She said, "Listen, you stay here. I'm gonna get closer. I'm gonna close some distance." She went on all fours in shorts, hands down, in nasty thorn bush. She crawled with shooting sticks and a rifle.
It was a good stop. She was on him and stuff, and so like that was super hard. And as far as that goes, I mean, I give her total props because I would have done everything exact same way.
The black buck, what I've learned, has great sight, and he proved it today. He was pegged on us at over 300 yards, and we were in the bushes, and like, it was just unbelievable. It was a very interesting animal to hunt because his senses were out of this world, like no comparison to a human.
But she was set up on that animal, and he was standing dead still. And in my head, I was thinking, shoot, 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 shoot. But I didn't know that she had actually been told this morning by the ranch that no frontal shots. She needed to wait for the animal to turn broadside. She had a really steady 15 minutes of this animal standing frontal. She did not take the shot. Hands down, absolutely can follow directions. And I think she's really, really shown herself today. I think that was the best hunt that I've been on. Impeccable, even though she didn't kill the animal. And she didn't kill it because she was following directions.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that was a really successful hunt.
That's what I said. I'm more successful today than I was yesterday.
100%.
I give her a 2 thumbs up for this morning.
Get the full Extreme Huntress experience from dangerous game to the biathlon with the app. Available for Android and iPhone.
Century Arms has made the world's most reliable rifle better. We believe that anything can be made better when you throw the might of American manufacturing behind it. Our engineers, who formerly built America's warplanes, begin working on a new set of prints. Stronger materials, the best coating, modern engineering, tighter tolerances with parts designed from the ground up to work together the correct way. Welcome to the world of the American AK.
Taylor was a hunter, Erica was a secondary hunter.
Pretty open with scattered trees.
Taylor had decided she wanted to take an accent steer, and she spent a lot of time visiting with several people trying to figure out where one of the better pastures was, and finally said, okay, I'd like to go hunt accent steer in this pasture, but she was also with the understanding that if we saw another of the trophy animals that are on the list, that she could also go after that one. Got out and started walking, and we hadn't gone probably 200 yards. Hadn't even gone that far when we started seeing all kinds of animals. There were several water bucks in this particular place. There's accent steer in there, there's black buck, all kinds of different animals in that particular pasture. and she's glassing something across the way, and my being a little bit taller, I just happened to catch out of the corner of my eye one of the red sheep. Did not say a word. Finally, the red sheep came to where she could see it. Immediately, she set up. Frankly, she probably could have taken a shot, but it had been one of those marginal ethical shots because of the brush situation. So I really appreciated the fact that she did not take the shot.
I start shaking. I'm like,
Moved on a little bit, crossed the creek a couple of times, looked at the map a couple more times, and there's a big open area, and as we eased to the edge of this open area, here are just all kinds of animals. Black buck up on the hill, and we're glassing it, and then have to look to our right, and here's this absolutely monster fallow buck. I've looked at fallow all over the world, and this by far is the biggest fallow deer I've ever seen. As it worked out, unfortunately, there were just too many animals. They never did spooks. I mean, she did an absolutely great job of trying to get in a position. It was just a matter of too many animals, and literally probably too many people as well. I felt like had she been there by herself, there's no doubt she'd have closed the distance and made the shot. One of the things that I really learned about Taylor in the past, I thought she'd see an animal and I thought this is hesitation. It's not hesitation, it's fascination. She's just absolutely fascinated by the animals, by the vegetation.
black buck.
Looking for animals, but also looking for shit antlers and skulls and rocks.
I need my muck boots for this stuff.
In looking at Taylor as a hunter and as a person, she's the youngest of the contestants. During the last several days, I've watched this young lady truly blossom. She's a winner.
Had you been by yourself at 304 yards, would you have taken that shot?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I wouldn't have felt comfortable.
Okay.
She did very well, like very similar to what I would have done.
Extreme Huntress is brought to you by these proud supporters. Please support them. Next time on Extreme Huntress, Jessica and Jen take over as primary hunters and hit the trail. And don't forget to vote for your favorite huntress at extremehuntress.com.